Hi friends. Hello friends. Guess where I am. I'm at the beach in Bali. Probably the last day I'll be at the beach here for a while. In a couple of days I'll be in Italy doing drummers intensive days and concerts and master classes. It's going to be great. At the same time I feel a lot of melancholy for leaving Bali. Bali is just an incredible place. Look at this view behind me. The clouds are so beautiful today. The water is so warm, you guys. It's just beautiful. There's a nice little breeze. It's not too hot. It's just amazing. I was just reminiscing about my time in Europe and how I enjoyed it so much. But then when I started to come to Asia, my life kind of changed. Asia is just a whole other story. I think the life quality here is so much higher in general, whether it be Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur, Indonesia. If you make euros, if you're traveling and make dollars online or whatever, your life can be amazing here. That's not to say that I always hear about, oh well, the local people, they don't have such an amazing life. Well, they can also work in dollars. They just have to figure it out. I mean, I've been to many countries where that's the case. You have to figure out how to make it happen. And it's not that I'm living the lap of luxury either. I mean, I've been at this game for a long, long time. And I think that if you're resourceful and you find ways to do things online, you can definitely do it. Look at this, it's so beautiful here. That said, if you're retired, you have a pension, or even if you're on Social Security, boy, your money will go so much farther here. So besides just the monetary aspect of everything, just the beauty of this place. The beauty of this place, the people are so nice. Whenever I talk to people from, especially the United States, unfortunately, everybody seems so pissed off all the time. The disposition is so different than that of people in Asia. Obviously, nothing is perfect here. Not everybody is a nice person, but there's overwhelmingly a lot of, great acceptance and peace and harmony somehow living in Asia. Is that the only thing I want to talk about? Probably not. I'm happy about going to Europe. I mean, at least I have the privilege of playing all over the world, That's been going on for a long time in my career. It's nothing new. But I realize every day that how privileged I am to be able to have that dream fulfilled and actually be playing, everywhere. There's a lot of guys on YouTube that have their little studios and they never play, actually. Don't have any gigs. They're just on YouTube showing a bunch of wrong stuff. But I know that it's a blessing to be able to play. Every day behind the kit is a blessing. Really. When I was ill some months ago, last year, seems like a long time ago now. But I had that really severe GERD stomach problem. Or when I broke my foot in Italy, I thought I'd never be able to play again, right? And man, when you get back on that kid after an experience like that, you just enjoy every second so much more. It's like being a kid again, you know, you get your first drum set and you like can't believe it. It's finally at your house, in your bedroom or wherever. And you're just loving every second. I mean, that's what it feels like again, thank God. Can you imagine not having a passion in life? I mean, I see people, I talk to people every day, they have no passion for what they do. They can't even find a passion. They don't know what their calling is, you know, they're just kind of drifting from one idea to the next, you know, selling this or studying that, and boy, what a listless existence that would be. Of course, you know, as I said many times, nothing is perfect. There are sacrifices you have to make. Being a musician, of course, economics of it are one of them. Probably not going to be a millionaire. Maybe, well, actually, I know some cats that are millionaires. They're great players too. They've made a lot of money touring. But, you know, that's the exception to the rule, really. And it has nothing to do with how good they are. Just, I know a lot of crap players who are millionaires too. Because they got lucky at bands or whatever. Oh boy, these rocks are killing me. Gotta put on the flip-flops here. I hope the wind is not too much and you can hear me okay. Because it's such a lovely place, you know. I want it to be as natural as possible without editing. And I want you to be able to hear the natural sounds, although it's here on the iPhone, you know. It's still beautiful. Oh, we gotta go in this little walkway here. We got company. I love this view. How you doing? This area here is where people come to sit to watch the sunset. You'll see in a second, right here. I guess this is called Sunset Point. And this view at the sunset is filled with people watching, just sitting on the steps there. What a life. In a few days I'll be back in Italy with old friends, hopefully making new friends, and playing in one of my favorite countries. Everything's there waiting for me. The kit, cymbals, everything. Thanks to Odori Drums and Sabian and everyone. They're very supportive of me. I can't complain. I love the companies and the instruments. Okay, I'm on the other side of the area now. There's no music. Record in peace. Bought a drink, Pocari Sweet. It's a very good drink here. If you're thirsty. It always reminds me of Porcaro Sweet, Jeff Porcaro, Joe Porcaro. I always say Porcaro Sweet, and the people are like, what? Sorry, Pocari Sweet. So yeah, Man, I'm really melancholic about leaving Asia in general. I have a general plan also, which is to be in China by September. I want to be back in China by September, and I'm probably going to re-upload the videos from my last tour out there because they're just stagnant, not getting any views right now. Boy, the wind is a bit harsh. So I'm going to go to an area where there's less wind. Man, you guys, the water is just so nice right now. It's so warm. And the gentle breeze here makes it like a dream day at the beach. Why look at me when you can look at this beautiful scenery? Anyway, I was saying I'll be, recording a lot from Italy, obviously, and bringing you guys as much information as possible out there, and just sharing the experience of what it's like to be on the road. I know a lot of guys on this channel are very experienced drummers, and they've been on the road. They probably don't need me to tell them, but there might be some guys out there who are younger guys and experienced with road travels, and it might be good to see, and just to see another country. Obviously, I haven't done a lot of videos from different places in the city in Italy. I just mainly did it from my studio over there. So I hope to bring you some travel stuff too, because I think it enriches you as a player. It definitely enriches you as a player to learn about other cultures, see the world. And obviously it changes you as a human being, first of all. But yeah, I think it's important to see. Okay, friends, my last day in Bali.
Good.
With my buddy Dewa here. Good drummer, good percussionist from Bali.
Thank you.
Yeah, buddy. See you soon, huh?
See you soon.
I'll be back in a few months.
Yes. Bye
Peace
bye.
out. Bye. Well, here we go again. Another day, another dollar. I'm on my way to Italy now. And yes, the beaches of Bali are being replaced by the beaches of Italy, southern Italy, which are beautiful as well. But nonetheless, I have this melancholy for leaving Asia. I don't know, there's something about Bali that just gets in your blood, Even though I'm not allowed to play in Bali because of visa restrictions, frankly, it doesn't bother me because I'm not into making local money. Unless it's a big festival, I'm not interested. Playing at bars or whatever, clubs like that, I just don't care. Unless it's a big thing, I'm not going to play in Bali. And for that you have to get permissions and blah blah blah, visa things. It's a bit of a hassle, which is kind of a bummer, but I don't know, I don't miss hauling my gear around to play at some club to make $100 or whatever. Not for me. I'd rather go on tour, do everything at once and get it over with. I hate when people sneak up behind me and then they end up photobombing my video, especially children, screaming children. I'm gonna walk to the end of this thing here, and maybe there's a coffee shop down there. Anyway. Man, those announcements are so annoying. One time in Vegas, me and a friend pranked the receptionist and had her page Mike Hunt, and she was like on the speaker, paging Mike Hunt. Mike Hunt, please report to the reception. Mike Hunt, and then she like got it. It was so hilarious. That made our evening. Anyway. I still like airports. I still enjoy being and flying in airports, planes. Like I said, I had a dream of being a pilot. Of course, not as big as the desire to play, obviously. And you had to be real good at math back in the day, and I was never good at math. So there goes that dream. I'm gonna be at the airport in Singapore, which is a much more beautiful airport than this. So I'll be shooting some more stuff from there, like helping you get to know the airport in Singapore, which I've been to quite a bit now. And yeah, like that. Okay. I never get tired of this airport. It's so beautiful and it's so well thought out and well planned out. It's wonderful to just be here. It has so many shops, as you can see. Tons of shops, tons of restaurants and things. It's massive. There's a part, there's like a forest. I'm gonna try to take you there, but I think I can't get in because I have to go through immigration. But I'm gonna try anyway. Look at this place, it's insane. I got like a 4-hour layover here. I'm gonna try to find a spot to practice a little bit. Some of the hassles of travel. I have to check in again at Lufthansa because they could only give me one boarding pass for the first flight since it was on another airline. So things happen. So I have to find the Lufthansa office. Very interesting, right? I usually am pretty chill about preparing for an event, but I just feel like practicing at the airport. Just gonna find a place to sit and work on some hand stuff. It's a good way to pass the hours. Anyway, it's better than buying stuff. It feels good to get your hands moving, feeling good for an hour or so. Okay, I just found out that the garden I was promising you, the big fountain, the very famous one here, is I have to go through immigration to see it, so I'm not going to be able to see that. Not going to be able to show it to you this time around, but I'll be in Singapore again this year. And yeah, I'm just going to go explore the airport now. I mean, it's so huge. It's just massive. And it's so beautiful. It's clean. I mean, look at this cleanliness. It's insane. JFK, no thank you. No comparison. So probably the citizens also, they just don't keep it clean. But this airport is amazing. I guess it's time to eat something, find something to eat, and find a place to practice. Now, I've been in the habit of carrying my stick bag separately because I don't know, I just like to have them on me in case opportunities like this arise. And I can get in an hour or two practicing. It's really cool. Of course, I do it without the pad. I just do it on a couch. And of course, for people following the channel, you can still do the rebound stroke on a soft surface. I don't know why people think that you can't, but you definitely can. And I hope to show you that as soon as I find a spot here. Okay, I was passing by this store here at the airport, and I ran across some shoes that looked very nice. And this lovely lady was helping me. These are the shoes. So what do you guys think? What do you guys think? I was very delighted to find out that their price is how much again?
For this one?
Yeah.
This one is 1,100. Yeah, 1,100 Singapore dollars.
Singapore dollars. Only $900 US, you guys. What a bargain. Oh my God. I think I'll take 2 pairs, right? Thank you so much. Yeah. Some people can just buy that without a second thought. I would never in a million years pay $1,000 for a pair of shoes. What in the name of Christ? Just an interesting factoid for those who care. The Munich airport has better electronic shops, believe it or not, than this airport in Singapore. They have better deals. If you're ever traveling through the Munich airport, definitely check out the electronics because it's less expensive. They have way more selection. Believe it or not, that's the case. I hope you guys are finding this interesting because it's important. If you travel a lot, man, you start to learn all these things. You start to learn where you can buy electronics, where you can buy clothes, where to buy different things, for good price. I would never pay $1,000 for a freaking pair of shoes, even if I was filthy rich. Insane. Okay, we're walking, man. This is such a huge place. I have to figure out where I want to sit and practice for a bit if I don't wear myself out here. Let's see. What's this? Oh, pork.
Yes, pork. Would you like to try one?
No. I don't eat pork.
There's chicken here as well.
Chicken. Sliced chicken. What is it? Like what is it? Like chicken pastrami?
Barbecue chicken.
Barbecue chicken. Like jerky. Wow. Should we try some of the jerky? She's gonna let me try a piece of jerky. Wow. Thank you so much.
You can try a quick picture.
Not bad. Not bad at all. Oh, you throw it away here?
Yeah.
They're so organized, they even have a bin for the toothpicks. Wow. I gotta tell you, not bad. One 100 grams, $6.88. I'm gonna come back, yeah?
Okay.
Thank you so much. She's so cute. It wasn't bad, but I don't know if I can handle that, to be honest. We had a lot of spices and stuff on it. I could taste sugar. Also, I think they put sugar on that. Anyway, boring Starbucks here. Let's see what we got. Now, this is something I've done twice already. I forgot my frickin' thermos. I always carry my thermos with tea in it, and I keep forgetting it at different places, for God's sake. With my memory, I can't believe it. I have to go back to the original place. Or maybe it's at the Lufthansa office. Oh my God, I don't know. I have to go back to the Lufthansa counter. I think that's where I left it. Brother. If my brain wasn't attached, I'd forget my brain somewhere. I'm always forgetting my therapist. You remember me? Oh my God. I can't. Thank you guys. Lufthansa always does me right, I gotta say. Lufthansa always has the right seats for me. They never hassle me for any reasons, you know. I really like Lufthansa lately. They have good prices too. So that's my pitch for Lufthansa. They never gave me any free tickets yet, but we'll see. Okay, it's my 4th time walking this massive section here. I'm getting exhausted just walking up and down. Gonna get some Singapore street food now in this section. They recommended me. They've even got a 7-Eleven here. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this street food thing. Let's see. Oh, there's a McDonald's. Oh, criminy. It's Straits Food Village. So I've decided to bail on the eating idea. It's already almost 20 minutes till 8. My flight leaves in 3 hours. There's dinner on the flight, so I'm just gonna eat my snacks that I brought. I've got to find a spot to practice here. This is proving to be a challenge, so we'll see. Okay, I'm simply not in the mood to eat any of this airport food. I'm not gonna pay $15 for a sandwich. I've got my usual fare, what I bring with me on flights. Cashews and almonds. I'll dig that till I get on the plane, because that's it. And finding a place to shed has been fruitless. There's just too many looky-loos, nowhere to like sit properly and have an actual spot that makes sense to practice. So I've just been watching Netflix. The joys of travel. Getting a moment of privacy at an airport is not easy. You have to go far away into unknown gates with big numbers. And that doesn't work every time either. But anyway, I could not find a place to practice. Actually, here is not looking too bad, but my gate is right up here and it's about time to board. So I'm heading to my gate. Boy, this is an exciting video, isn't it? I hope you guys aren't bored to death, but it is something I think to consider. Just the routine of flying, you know, the routine of being a musician, the routine of your everyday life. I think you gotta think carefully about what you want, yeah? Another thing to think about is being in shape all the time. There's a lot of walking involved in this. My backpack, I have camera gear, 2 computers. It's not light. You got to be in shape if you want to do this all the time. I know some older musicians, you know, and they sometimes travel super light, or they don't do that much traveling. But if you're really gigging all over the world, it's something to consider. You know, if you're overweight, if you're having health issues, you know, you might have to find a different alternative than traveling a lot. I think probably the day comes for all of us when we won't be able to be as agile as we once were, unless you really, really take care of yourself. Like Buddy was gigging and traveling until, you know, he passed away. Also, Maynard Ferguson, I mean, he was way up there. Not way up there, I mean, but he was a, you know, older cat. He was touring and playing in the bus like the best of us. I mean, he could outperform the younger guys on the bus. He was a veteran of travel. But yeah, all this stuff are things that you need to consider if you want to be a musician. It's pouring rain. Really pouring. Welcome to our next airport, Munich, Germany. Feels like I just been here a little while ago on the way to Malta. It's about 6 in the morning. We got delayed at Singapore because of bad weather. But I'm pretty exhausted. I slept 0 on the plane. Could not sleep. Such small seats. Really hard. So yeah, one day when I'm a millionaire I can go first class, I guess. You know what always makes me wonder is why every country doesn't use in the public restrooms, why they don't have the hoses. If you know what I'm talking about, if you lived in Asia, you know what I'm talking about. Handheld, you know, the hoses to clean yourself. It seems so dirty to not have that. And most countries in Asia have that, and even in homes. And bidets, I mean, some countries, South America, have bidets. There's no reason to not have that hose, you know. If you know what I'm talking about, then you understand what I'm talking about. It looks like it's going to be a nice day. It's like 3 degrees above freezing, from what I understand. And I've got the face of an ox who just went into battle for food. I'm so tired. And we're treated to a beautiful sunrise here at the airport. Might be a nice photo as well, huh? Okay, we finally arrived in Italy. My God, it's been a long journey. But we made it safe and sound. Now it's time to take another hour-and-a-half trip to the city where I'm going. Train trip. So yeah, it's not over yet, baby. On the train now to the center of the city to get the main train to the small city where I'm going. Very exciting. All right, friends, I am in Italy. Walking the streets of downtown Taranto, getting my act together. Got a SIM card, getting everything in order. And so I really hope you enjoyed this video. Lots more to come from Italy, and I hope you'll stay tuned. And I send very warm regards to everyone out there in the world watching. Okay, peace out. Ciao.